Hey everybody, it's Maplox360 here, and welcome back to another episode of Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo. In the last episode, we went around and checked out Harvey's campground and saw Franklin checking out in his RV, all decked out, ready to go camping in our local town of Bloxtown. And today, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be going around and exploring some more quality of life changes that have been introduced in Welcome Amiibo. But first things first, we need to go ahead and actually check our mail because we have a letter or even a couple of letters. And it appears that my mailbox is actually completely stuffed full of mail. So I'm going to need to throw away some of these. We don't need this one, and this one can go. And this one from the HHA can also go as well. Now we got a letter from our mum, so let's check this out. Darling Maplox, remember how much you loved the stew I'd make in the winter? Maybe you can try making it yourself now. Don't burn yourself, Mum. Oh, that's nice. Unfortunately, we don't really have the ability to actually cook food in this game yet, which is a little bit unfortunate. Well, I didn't mean to say yet, because you actually can't cook food in this game full stop. But in New Horizons, that is a bit of a different story. However, we're going to quickly go ahead and take a look at our present we've gotten here. So let's see what our mum has sent us. Open that bad boy up and let's take a look. We have a space heater, so it sounds like it's going to heat up the spaceship. Well, by spaceship I mean our house, so that's a pretty cool present. And speaking of letters, I actually have two more different letters that I actually want to show you before we get started on our daily initiatives and checking out what's around town today. So this first one here is from the HHA. It also has a present, but we'll read the letter first. To our valued member, congratulations, your home evaluation score has exceeded 20,000 points. We still have plenty of lovely gifts to give away, so keep up the hard work. The Happy Home Academy. So we have a present as well from the Happy Home Academy. So I've covered this a few times before, but depending on your Happy Home Academy score, you will receive presents in the mail. When you reach certain milestones, like 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, and so on, usually in increments of 10,000, you will receive a commemorative prize to remember all your hard work. So we can actually take a look at this here. So let's see. I don't remember what all the prizes are for the Happy Home Academy, but we have a HHA pennant, which we will go and display in our house in just a moment here. However, there is one more from the campground, which you might remember last time we ordered something from Franklin's RV. Now, Franklin is all about food. He is the head of the Harvest Festival here in town in November, and he loves to cook food. So it was only natural that his RV was all decked out with food because we decided to order some pancakes. Hi, I'm Maplox. Here's the pancakes you ordered back at the campground. We appreciate your business, brother. Peace. Campground mail order. So we will go ahead and open our present, which we already know what's going to be in it. It's going to be in our pancakes. Just like how you can order stuff from Timmy and Tommy's shopping catalogue, you can order stuff from the campground as well, which I think is pretty damn cool. Now we're going to go ahead in here, and I've finally, as you can see, I have finally upgraded the look of our house. It's no longer all Halloweeny. I now have a much more exciting and much more colourful house. I can't even hear myself think. I'm going to quickly pause that music for one moment. So, we've now changed out the look of our house, and I think things are looking much better. We have some pretty cool stuff here, so I'll go over these while we can. We've got a block here, which makes a sound when you press it. It's very hard to tell, but it does make a sound. Fire flower as well. Power up in Super Mario Bros. I'm sure you all know what that is. Mini circuit, which you can turn on and off. Whole bunch of other cool stuff as well, like our snow globe, our Wisp lamp, and even our instruction manual we got a couple episodes back when we upgraded to Welcome Amiibo. However, the star of the show is first of all going to be the space heater. Let's see, what does this look like? That looks pretty ugly, if I do say so myself. I'm not sure what you guys think, but I don't like it. It's going back in my pockets and into storage. Speaking of storage, there is something I need to talk about in terms of storage in a couple episodes from now. I'm not going to talk about it now, but just to make a little bit of a note, there is some stuff relating to storage in the Welcome Amiibo update that has been changed. The HHA pennant is something you hang on the wall. It looks like this. It's kind of like a flag. Kind of looks like, you know how Nepal has like a flag that's in a kind of like a half triangle. A half triangle, that didn't really make sense. It's kind of like a half rectangle. It looks sort of like this. Yeah, that's the one. So, we also have one last thing we need to also check out, which is the pancakes. I reckon these are going to look pretty damn tasty. Let's have a look. How does Animal Crossing do pancakes justice? Ooh, those look pretty good. I wish the camera could get a little bit closer, but that's close enough. Can we, like, eat them if we press on them? Is that possible? Apparently not, but we can move around, rotate them. We'll find a place to put them. And speaking of redecorating inside of our house, there are some changes in Welcome Amiibo that have been added to you in terms of what you can put on top of tables and things. So previously, I knew that you could probably put all this stuff on the table. I knew the tissue box could go there and the snow globe. That was pretty obvious. These are obviously small enough to fit on the table, and that makes sense. However, the instruction manual and the genie lamp also kind of do fit, but when I was redecorating, which I did kind of a time-lapse of, I'm not really going to show you it now, I might show you that at the end of the video maybe, I'm not sure. I did find out that I was able to put this one-up mushroom here on top of our striped dresser. As you can see, we're kind of getting a bit of a theme in the house. We're getting a lot of balloon items, this wallpaper, flooring, and this table here is all part of the balloon series. Oh, and this vanity here as well. And the striped clock and the striped dresser are here as well, but we can try and interact with it. It's just going to open up our storage instead, which I think there is a couple of other stuff in here that I wanted to display, but I didn't get around to it. But anyway, we've spent enough time in the house. Let's go out into town, and we are going to go ahead and do our daily town initiatives today, and also try and get some of our fossils done. So first things first, there's actually a snowball here, except I've got a lot to cover in this episode, so we're not going to have time for a snowball today, or building a snowman at all. So we're going to go ahead and take a look around for our fossils, and there's actually a lost item here. I picked up a lost item. We're going to go and find who dropped this bad boy. Is it you, Cookie? You look kind of guilty. Is this your lost item? Where'd you go? There you are. What's up with you? You're looking so easy today. What do you want to talk? Have you lost this book? Let's have a look. Lost this book? Have a look. Kind of rhymes, doesn't it? Sorry, that's not mine, but it must belong to someone. Okay, we'll have to keep looking around. It's always the last villager you talk to. It's never the first one you talk to, and I kind of hate how that is, but it's kind of the luck of the draw. It's randomly generated, I guess, so I can't really talk. Don't have a camper today, but that's okay, because we will be checking out someone in the campground later today. Actually, 2 RVs instead of just 1, because I have found out how to scan Amiibo cards in this copy of the game, because, like I said earlier, I'm not playing, well, like I said earlier, and many times before, I'm not playing on an actual system, which makes it a little bit difficult to scan these bad boys, but I figured it out. As I almost burped halfway through my sentence there. We've already found 2 of the dang fossils. I think my inventory is looking rather full. Let's see. Oh yeah, really full. I'm actually just going to throw this snowflake away real quick. And a contributing factor to that is because of this bingo card here, which, yeah, you can't throw away. You can't do anything with it except just scan it. Well, not scan it, but try and get a bingo from it. I'm going to use my letter storage here and put some stuff in there and free up some inventory space. Sort that out. There we go. I also saw we have Sahara in town today, so she's out and about having a good time. That's cool. Another snowball as well. And we've actually got a notification on the bulletin board from TIY. Attention customers, today from 4 o'clock, all items in the store will be half price. Please don't miss out on your chance. That's okay, I'm not going to be available to play at 4 PM today, so we'll leave all the deals for the rest of the animals around in town. We'll try and find our other 2 fossils here, and while I'm at it, considering we've got all these trees around me, that brings me to another thing actually. So you might know that you can shake trees. You can shake trees in Animal Crossing. It's pretty obvious you can do that. We kind of did that in the beginning, and whenever we need to harvest fruit from any trees as well. Actually, someone wants to talk. It's Prince. Talk about interruptions. Alright boss, don't freak out, but I'm planning on moving away on the 19th of this month. I've done everything there is to do in here in Bloxtown, and I'm itching to see a new place. Well, this is kind of a hard decision. Take care, buddy. Oh, well, thanks for everything. It was nice knowing you. But you should remember one thing. A town without me is like a feast without grilled tofu. Sad and hungry. Burp. So I decided to make the decision to let Prince move away. If it's what he wants to do, it's what he wants to do. If he wants to move away, he can move away if he wants to. It's not terribly bad. I actually have Prince a lot in every Animal Crossing town I've played in. I have a personal town of my own and Prince is in it. I used to have one on another DS as well that had Prince on it. I feel like Prince and Hazel and Prince are like always build their houses over here. And they are always in the same copy of the game whenever I've played it, which I have like 5 copies of the game. Well, that's a bit exaggerating. I have around 3 of them because I love this game so much. It is amazing. But anyway, we need to go back on track here and talk about, yes, that's right, shaking trees. So you might remember how you need to unequip a tool. So let's say I have a shovel here, I have a watering can here. Whenever you used to be able to try and shake a tree with this equipped, you just end up watering the tree. I'm not doing it right now because if I shook the tree, I'd show you the new mechanic, and I'm not ready to do that yet. But you never used to be able to shake trees while holding a tool. Watering can, you couldn't do it. Net, you couldn't do it. Slingshot, you couldn't do it. In fact, I don't think you can. Actually, you can do that. Oh, there's even furniture here. What do we got? Gold stereo. Cool. Fishing rod, you also couldn't do it. But now, in Welcome Amiibo, there has been an awesome quality of life change made up. Well, not really made up, but thought up, rather, that you can now shake trees while holding either a fishing rod, net, watering can, or even slingshot, as we just saw now, which wasn't even in my notes I wrote down, so I guess that worked out pretty nicely. And we got a gold stereo as well. So previously, it was kind of annoying how you had to just unequip your tool every time you wanted to shake it. Even there's money here. Although, if you try and shake it with a shovel, it's not going to let you do it. It's just going to bump into the tree trunk here and probably knock it over if you try hard enough, which can't happen, but it's kind of funny. And you also wouldn't be able to do it with an axe either because, well, you're going to the game's obviously programmed to take damage to the tree and eventually chop it down instead of just shaking the tree when you have your axe out. Anyway, I'm trying to find some of the other fossils here. Here's one, and Jambet's nearby. What's up? I actually forgot to ask Prince and Jambet if they actually own this book here. Let me put this money away real quick. There we go. So we'll go and ask Jambet if this is her book. Let's have a look. Hi, Maplock. Sunny mornings, just making me want to dance. Woo-woo. So, what's on your minds? Have you dropped a book by any chance around here lately? There you go. Oh, this is the book I lost. Wow, second villager. Wow, I didn't think it was going to be that quick. I thought this was gone for good. I was borrowing it from a friend, so I'm really glad I get to return it. Woo-woo. Thank you so much for returning it. In fact, I'd like to give you a reward. It's not much, but how about my regal war? Okay, we'll see what that looks like in our house at the end of the episode. I'll try to keep better track of my stuff. That's okay, Jambet. I'll see you around town. So it looks like we don't have to talk to many other villagers in order to find that owner after all, because we've already found it. Now, is there any other fossils around town whatsoever? Anyone else? Aha, is this a fossil or the pitfall? It's a fossil. That also brings me to another thing. If you have already found all the fossils every day, which has happened to me in a couple of my copies of New Leaf, I've already found all the fossils and there's no need to really have them spawn in your town every day anymore. What you can do is you can find all your 4 fossils for one particular day and go ahead and bury them like over in a corner of your town. And what this is going to do is it's going to basically prevent the fossils in your town from spawning every day and keep them out of the way. So let's say if I like buried this here, I went ahead and buried this, there we go. And I did this to all 4 of them, it just wouldn't spawn new fossils every day. And that's pretty helpful, especially if you've already found them all, like me. Anyway, that's all I've got to really do in town today. So we're going to go ahead and head on up to Main Street and get Bloody Boy, Bloody Blatherson, or whatever we call him. I call him a lot of stuff. Whatever one I want to use is really up to me. We'll go ahead and see what he's up to. And we'll check out TIY and the Able Sisters as well. Off we go to the museum. I doubt Blathers has already found any of these. Well, I doubt he hasn't found any of these, I should say, because we're probably pretty close to finding all the fossils anyway. So, let's see. Blathers, I'm back. It's been another little bit of a while. It's another little bit of a while. That's an interesting way of saying it. Oh dear, pardon me. Welcome to the Bloxtown Museum. So, I've got some fossils to assess for you, just like we always do. Surprised he's even still awake. He should just be on his edge, just expecting me to pop through the door in any moment. Let's see. Have you already found any of these? Let's take a look. Yes, he has already found them. That is quite literally what I thought was going to happen. Dreams can't come true every day. Welcome back to another episode of Life Advice with Blathers. So, because I'm absolutely chock-a-block full of stuff, well, 1 slot left, but that's not going to cut it, I'm going to have to go down to retail and sell some stuff here. See what else we can do. Well, I know what else we're going to do. We're going to go on up. Well, we're already up here, but we're going to go down and then come back up to the Able Sisters and TIY, and then we'll check out maybe Nook's homes, because I want to customize the exterior of my house a bit more. We have had the same house exterior for quite a while now, and it is getting a little bit old, if you hear what I'm saying. So we'll go ahead and check that out. It's too early to do a Shrunk joke because Dr. Shrunk only opens up at 12 PM, which I think is kind of a weird time for him to be opened up anyway, but whatever. So we're here at retail. Let's see how much we're going to get for all this stuff today. I did indeed bring some stuff in. So we'll sell these, don't need these. What's this, a balloon hat? So I might swap that with my New Year's hat. Don't sell the spooky bed or the gold stereo because they're kind of rare to get. I do have some wallpaper on flooring, which reminded me that I need to put them away. That's a pretty good price. I'll take that. Thank you very much. I will be back. What's Cyrus up to? We'll get to him. We need to talk about some more things that he can do for us later on in the Welcome Amiibo update overview. But we'll get to that whenever we come to it, because we can't exactly do it quite yet. I don't have exactly the right items, plural, to actually be able to customize with him in order to show you just what new stuff he can do. Well, it's not really new, but what new items, 2 of them in particular, that he can customize and make it look very cool. But now that we got that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and go on up to Main Street, back at it again, and we're going to check out TIY first, I reckon, today. So up we go. And I reckon we are going to buy 2 of our fortune cookies. That is, if I even have any play coins, which I'm not entirely sure I do. Hey, Tommy, we've got a sale on later, so that's cool. Do we have enough? Aha, yes, we do for 1. So that brings me to another thing that I wanted to talk about, which has to do with fortune cookies. So, you might know that there are 2 fortune cookies every day. That's been pretty standard every day since we upgraded to TNT Mart. Back in Nookling Junction, you'd only have 1 per day. And each fortune cookie always costs 2 play coins, which you can get from shaking your 3DS up and down like a crazy guy, or by actually exercising and going for a walk in real life. So I'm more of a shake the 3DS up and down 200 times in order to buy one kind of guy. I don't know about you. However, there is 50 different possible fortunes that you can get whenever you actually buy one of these and eat it. So I'm going to buy this now. And in Welcome Amiibo, they have added some brand new fortunes, and in fact, they have actually added 7 brand new fortunes in total. So if we are ever so lucky, we might be able to eat this bad boy and actually get one of the brand new 7 fortunes. So let's see here. If it was over 50, then we definitely know we've got it. Let's have a look here. Fortune inside, let's see. You cannot put value on your life unless you have 100 gold coins. So unfortunately, that is not one of the brand new fortune cookies. However, I do want to actually go over... no, I don't want to go over wrapping paper. Actually, in Welcome Amiibo, Timmy or Tommy will now no longer explain wrapping paper every single time you buy it. So you have this option here, which is called What Is It? So he's basically just going to explain how wrapping paper works. Previously, if you bought wrapping paper, he would explain to you how it works every single time. However, he no longer does that, so that's kind of a nice change, which I thought I'd mention while we're here. Kind of an accident, but pretty cool. Now, I want to go over, like I said a couple times already, that about 2 of these fortune cookie items in specific that are related to the most recent Nintendo home and portable consoles. Well, at least they were at the time, but they're not anymore. At the time, the most recent home and portable consoles here from Nintendo were the Wii U and the 3DS XL. So it's the 3DS XL and the new 3DS XL. I know, it's a very weird naming scheme for them. Those were the newest at the time, and they actually added these as a new item you can get in a fortune cookie. I believe they're number 54. I can't exactly remember off the top of my head. But these 2, if you get them, there's a 1 in 57 chance of getting it anyway. These 2 will allow you to play 1 or 2 minigames. So if you get the Wii U and you display it in your house, you'll be able to play a specific minigame, and if you get a new 3DS, just the regular new 3DS, not the XL version, you will be able to play another specific minigame. Now, I don't want to go over what that specific minigame is right now, because it is kind of special, and I want to actually save that until I have A, more play coins, and B, actually unbox the damn thing from a fortune. So, thank you very much, Timmy. We'll go ahead and go on over to Leaf's side of the store and see what he's up to. Hey, Leaf. Oh, he actually has an axe this time, which we kind of had to do an initiative on in one of our previous episodes. But I'm not really feeling any flowers or plants today, so see you next time, buddy. And that brings me to yet another thing. We really do need to go ahead and have a look at our TPC and see our daily initiatives today. Oh god, we actually have one for going and seeing Dr. Shrunk. That has to be the worst initiative we could have gotten. So this one is, don't be that person who laughs at the wrong moment. Be polite and learn Dr. Shrunk's jokes all within the allocated time frame. So there's that one. We had to go to Dr. Shrunk. You'll only get one coupon for that. And Curb Appeal Initiative, which you get 2 for. Your home's outside should look as good as on the inside. Order a new exterior from Nook's Homes. Well, you don't say, do you? You don't say. Well, guess where we're going to go right now? We're going to go on over to Nook's Homes and see what he's up to. And possibly, if he actually has something good for once in a blue moon, which is probably not going to happen, but if he does have something good, I reckon we're going to pick it up. What is this? Simple exterior. Now, I don't know if he meant like exterior, or anything that is part of your exterior. So if I ordered these, would that still count? Let's have a look. Pink pavement, used for renovating your stones at the front of your house. I'll buy it and see what happens. Everything will be all ready to go by tomorrow morning, which is pretty cool. Let's see if that did it. Oh, okay, it did do it. I thought that it would only count if you actually purchased a new exterior, like this one. This is actually the main exterior part of your house. However, this fence here, this roof here, this pavement here, this mailbox, and these 2 doors, and even this thing here, which we can't get quite yet, all contribute to being part of the exterior of your house. So it was a little bit confusing then, but we got our Meow coupons, and we'll be on our way now. No worries, Nook. I actually brought something for once, so it really does matter to me that he says thanks much. Now, what else are we going to do? You know what? I think we'll skip over the Able Sisters today. And we are instead going to go right back over to the house, and we are going to invite a friend to come and play. That's right. We are going to go back to the house and actually find out just what the hell Wisp can do for us. So we're going to go back down to the house and summon him and have him possess a special character. So we'll go ahead and go in the house. I've said that a few times now. I'm repeating myself, and I don't know why. So in we go. And we will say hello to Wisp. Hey, buddy. How's it going? He's going to pop out of there, and we will actually be able to see just what he can do today, which is going to be pretty cool. So, ta-da, just so you know, I can't remain in a world like this without another person to possess. But that's okay. That lamp is way bigger on the inside than it looks. So if you have an Animal Crossing amiibo, tap it to the bottom screen now, and here we go. So I'm going to have to load an amiibo really, really quick. Which one do we want to do? We are going to do K.K Slider. I have to do that one really, really quickly. Yo, Maplocks, you feel like mellowing out with a few tunes. Ahem, whoa, do I sound just like KK or what? You do. Well, not really. The thing is, whenever Wisp actually possesses someone, he will use his normal voice. He's not going to copy the exact voice of the character he's going to be possessing. So, which is my command? How can I help you today? So we are going to choose, let's hang out, or I don't need anything. Why would you say I don't need anything? We are going to need something. We're going to say, let's hang out. Got it. Oh, actually, it looks like the real KK is a little busy right now. But don't you worry, I'll do my thing, and KK will be here before you know it. Well, I suppose it's back into the lamp for me then. Here, take these Meow coupons as a little thank you. I love granting people's wishes, so that's right. Wisp possesses different amiibo figures, or even characters, if you actually have the amiibo figures. I think, well, amiibo figures and characters wasn't really the right way of saying it here. The amiibo characters, or figures rather, if I can actually get the terminology correct, the amiibo figures were available for purchase. I don't think you can get them anymore because Amiibo Festival was a terrible game and the 3DS has been discontinued. But with the Amiibo cards, yes, you can still purchase Amiibo cards because of the Nintendo Switch requiring those for like Happy Home Paradise and all that good stuff, which I really need to go and buy Happy Home Paradise. I actually don't have it yet personally. But he's going to give you 5 Meow coupons. Gets me out of the lamp for a little while, you see. Sure does. And now I really must be on my way. Ta-da! See ya. Now, he has disappeared, but not disappeared entirely. We are going to adjust the camera. What has happened here? There we go. And exit our house and head on over to the campground, and we will check out our 2 daily special visitors for the day. There's going to be 1 normal villager in their RV and 1 special villager in their RV, which we just scanned in. Now, you'll only usually get the special villager in their RV by scanning their amiibo card because, well, not their amiibo card, but their amiibo figure, because only some special characters have an amiibo figure and some don't. So, wow, that's really, really loud. As you can see, K.K Slider has pulled up, and each different special character, which I need to try and explain again. So, you can scan amiibo figures, and they will invite special characters over to your town's campground. You scan amiibo figures. You have to have the figures in order to do this. However, because I'm not on the system, I don't need to. If you scan the figure, you can choose one of them, and they will come to your town in their RV. However, some of these villages, the special villages that also have an amiibo figure, also have an amiibo card. And if you scan that, they're not going to be able to show up in their RV here. They're just going to give you a special item, which I think is the picture of that special villager. So, if you're trying to collect all the photographs of all the villagers in your Animal Crossing town, and you want to also include the special visitors, and that is the way you'd go about doing it. You're also able to invite villagers here in the second RV slot by scanning in Welcome Amiibo cards. So there were specific cards that were created when Welcome Amiibo came out, specifically for long-lost villagers. It says that in a commercial, I believe, that have been recreated and redesigned and re-added to Welcome Amiibo on the DS. And they will now be able to be scanned by purchasing a pack of the cards, which aren't even printed anymore. You can't really buy them. They're pretty rare. And then they will be able to come in their RV here. They all have a different RV and everything, which is also showcased on their Amiibo card too. And you can also invite them to come and live here and all that good stuff. But eventually we'll get around to covering all that. But for now, we have KK here. And we have Nat here from the Bug Off, which is kind of obvious to tell what this one is because there's bugs on it. Nat is a bug-loving chameleon. And we have KK here because K-Cake. That was kind of weird. We have KK here because he has music notes. I forgot what they're actually called. I think there's a name for each different kind of them, but whatever. We're going to go ahead and go into Nat's RV today and see what's up with him. So yeah, if you also scan a regular villager amiibo card that isn't the Welcome Amiibo one, they will be able to move into your town as well. Oh, this is a bear? Geez, pretty cool. So we are in Nat's RV. Nat, the biggest bug fan around. Nat is known for intellectual discussion of the insect kingdom. He travels the world in search of new bugs. So, like we covered back last Thursday, we can talk to the special visitor here. Hello, pardon me. Okay, he doesn't really say much, does he? We can also toot the horn and check out what is in his RV. He is pretty creepy when he looks shocked, just saying. And we can also order some items here. So let's see what he's got. So Nat has the jungle wall and jungle floor. I believe these are actually part of the bug off only prize items you can get. So some of these are actually kind of hard to get. Now the autumn leaf chair and the pile of leaves. These are actually kind of really special items that you can't normally get. Now, back in when this game first came out in 2013, there used to be a feature that was only available for around 2 years, so around 2015 or 2016, this got shut down. But you could go to the post office in town and ask for a present. You could say, ask about a present, and they would connect to like a Nintendo Zone or just online Wi-Fi connection, and they would give you the post office a prize. And in this case, during one point in 2013, you could get the autumn leaf chair and the pile of leaves. I think these were like right after each other. I have a feeling this one is definitely some special item. I don't know about this one. I feel like it is a special item. I don't know. If it is, I will put a link to all these special items that you can get as a link in the description below, so you can check that out if you'd like. There's nothing really in here that I am wanting to order. I will probably order something in my own time. But this video is getting really long already, so we're going to keep this at a minimum. I'm going to head on over to KK's RV and see what he's up to. Knock knock, I'm coming in. KK is here, and this is a pretty cool RV, and whoa, I didn't think we'd be able to, whoa. So, we're now in KK's RV. He is here. What have you got to say, buddy? Hey there. You local? Nice town you got here. Sure is, buddy. Welcome to Bloxtown. I'm proud to welcome you. Even though he's hit the big time, KK keeps it real with the occasional camping trip. Light up that campfire and break out those acoustic guitars. So, KK is here and we can order his furniture, and he has a pretty cool RV. He has a turntable here, which is the same one that appears during live performances at Club LOL, which is pretty damn cool, and he's just pushing me out of the way without a care in the world, isn't he? So, we'll push him back, ha 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 ha. And there's also a guitar case here, which we can open up, and unfortunately we can't rotate the camera around here, but that's okay. So we can also order some items here. Now you might notice there is also some posters of KK albums on the wall, which is something you can actually do. If you have a KK album song, so if you just have a KK song, it's technically an album, and you can actually display the album covers on the wall of your house. Or in this case, with KK, here's RV. He also has some seating here, which we can't even access. Actually, we can when we go around this way. We can plop our little butt down here and sit on this. But you might notice something on this little table here, and that is a Nintendo 3DS. So the new Nintendo 3DS. It's important to note that this usually, like I said earlier, is an item you can only get from the fortune cookies. However, some villages will actually have their own different variation of the new 3DS. I think I said it was the XL, but it's not the XL version, it's just a normal one, the smaller screen one. And some villages will have them. Usually from the fortune cookies, you can get a white one and customize it with Cyrus down at retail. However, you can also ask him to customize the faceplate of it, which is exactly what we're looking at right here. So clearly the game, or the developers, have chosen to get a KK customized faceplate Nintendo 3DS, the new Nintendo 3DS, and put it in his RV, so you better match him. I believe there is like an Isabelle one, and a whole bunch of different other special characters have one too. So, if you also want to go ahead and grab it, you can just go down here and find the new 3DS KK edition, which you can open up, like the clamshell design. And we are going to actually order this because I'm running out of time to kind of get this video out, and I don't really want to wait a few more days or even weeks actually just to find the new 3DS in the fortune cookies over at TIY. So we've ordered that. It'll be in our mailbox in a couple of days from now. And wow, they even have the Wii U console. So KK is a pretty big gamer apparently. So he's got a new 3DS and a Wii U. So I'm going to also order the Wii U. Now this video is getting really long already, so I'm going to probably recap what the Wii U is. You can also customize the color of the Wii U with Cyrus at retail as well. And that is able you to play a minigame. See you, KK. And now that we've got that out of the way, that is pretty much going to be it for today's episode of Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo. Now, from this point on in the Welcome Amiibo overview series, I think I'm just going to skip the daily routine and just talk about what's new, because I kind of am running out of time to get this done, because when February starts, I'm not going to be able to record videos every day again, and I've already got a few videos to catch up on, which most of them are up now. I actually just uploaded like 4 videos as of when I'm recording this, and there is a couple more things that I need to cover in Welcome Amiibo, and like all those minigames and stuff. And I also want to explore a couple villager RVs too. So we've got a couple videos, not too many left though. I will need to do a little bit more research, not a couple more research, but a little bit more research on a little bit more research on what else we can do in covering Welcome Amiibo, because I am sure we are forgetting something. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo.